I've heard that people can complete the exam. I've heard that people had to leave their exam room.
I got too sleepy and it's a long essay, so I just started to falling asleep. When I heard that's about half an hour left, I was like, oh no!
One of my friends got the date wrong, which I think is probably the least stressful way of doing it because completely oblivious to the fact that he was missing the exam.
I had 2 exams and in between there happened to be this general election. As a member of the student media societies here, we were covering it, an all-night broadcast. I didn't leave the building. I slept on the floor in bar 2 on some beanbags. The next thing I know, my friend is waking me up going, "You've got 10 minutes before your exam." Please never do that if you're a student here.
I try and look at it every day, look at some stuff I'm unsure about.
Prepare about 1 month or 2 months.
What I always do the evening prior is try and get to bed early.
Try not to worry about what will happen in the exam.
I don't think I've ever had a moment in an exam where I've looked at a question and gone, I remember this because I looked over it at 2 a.m.
Things you can take in, all of the obvious stuff like a pen and a pencil, but it has to be in a clear pencil case.
It's sort of transparent-ish, that you can actually see what's inside.
For some of the international students, they can definitely bring in English dictionaries.
You're often allowed to take in a calculator, but you have to make sure that it's one of the approved calculators.
And there are so many people that go, "I've got the right calculator, I've got the right..." The amount of people that I've seen who have, been told that they do not have the right calculator and then have complained about it, trying to sort of get the point, and then they've had to go up to the shop and buy another one.
We shouldn't take any mobile devices in the exam.
No smartwatches, smart glasses if you're a tech guy.
I know someone who just towards the end of the exam they realized that his earphones were hanging from his pocket and he got disqualified for the exam.
A few friends that have been caught out by just, oh no, leave your phone at home. Minimise the amount of thinking you have to do before the exam.
We want to keep the exam room a safe and serious place.
I've seen people sneak notes in their pockets, I've seen people have stuff like in their shoes.
You cannot write any notes on your arms,
on your body or on your clothes or in a hat.
You can look really funny trying to read the answers off your leg.
I would love to see the reaction of the invigilator, but it's definitely a no-go.
Stop writing when they say to stop writing.
Stop writing!
If it's a really minor thing, you'll probably just be told to stop writing. If it's a bit major, like writing for way beyond the period or bringing in something to help, you'll probably not get your exam even marked.
Cheating won't help you.
You get caught in the exam hall, your exam's going to get ripped up in front of your face.
And if you walk away from an exam not being caught in that regard, you've still cheated, and it's not fair on yourself, if anything.
If you can't do it without cheating, then you really shouldn't be here.
All of this is probably stuff you know, but it's still easy to slip up.
You have a certain amount of time before the exam starts and the invigilator says, please read through the rules. If you do read through them, then that's something you don't then have to worry about during the exam.
In Southampton, we have a lot of international students who might find it challenging not to be shy to speak to their lecturers. And then also there is a lot of help in the library.
SUSU has an advice centre, and SUSU is not part of the uni, so they're completely independent and they can support you.
So don't just sit down there and study. You can just get up and stretch so that your body can stay awake.
I would say don't worry about it. There's no point in stressing before, there's no point in stressing after. Just go. Some people like to go to the pub, I like to go to bed.
You're not going to be worried 10 years from now about that one university exam you had on that one module. So just putting things into perspective really helps.
Don't do anything stupid. Good luck with your exams, guys.
Semoga berjaya dalam peperiksaan.
Lycka till på examen.
祝你考试好运。
Ira vibes.
Fighting!
Fighting!
Ganbatte.
Ganbatte. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not Japanese, but we say that a lot in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Yeah.